Howdy, y'all. Stock Warden here, back with another Palantir Technologies video. And boy, we got a full episode this time, because we finally get to see Palantir's full breakthrough on the downtrend of the whole market dip. So as you can see, today we've closed at $114 a share. That is a feat that we hadn't seen since the middle of February, and that was an all-time high for the stock at the time. So now, if you're looking, originally, our breakthrough line was sitting right about $99 to $100 a share, and we ended up blasting straight through that and made the breakthrough continue all the way up. There's a lot of people that have a bunch of skepticism right now on how high this breakthrough is, because the stock was only set to have a price target of $104 or $105 a share. But with the breakthrough, we not only broke through our resistant level for the high, we've completely took over the entire price target, where now they're going to have to readjust their whole thinking on it. So, and the reason why for all of that is because Palantir has been making some big moves where the market uncertainty, like I've been saying the whole time, is making Palantir look more and more immune to everything that's going on in the world because of all their defense contracts that they've been coming into. And not only their defense contracts, but they've also taken a huge leap being partnered with Google, where they have over $1 trillion being teamed up with Google for their Google Cloud. And their Google Cloud is going back into another defense contract-based contract for the U.S. government. So, as you could see, whenever we came in from our high way up in the 125, and then all the tariff talks happened, and everything came down with China, and with all the talks where all of the market was tanking completely. Everything was down. S&P, NASDAQ, Dow, it was all gone. And then we seen a little bit of trend off of some great news, like we had talked about in previous videos, where Palantir had gotten some drone contracts. They had gotten the Golden Dome contract to be able to partner with SpaceX and to be able to get the U.S. government working on that Golden Dome project. And then we ended up dipping down again whenever China decided that they wanted to try to raise their tariffs. America kept raising the tariffs on China. So then it just kept getting worse and worse for the market volatility, where everything was dipping. And as I said, and a lot of other people said too, what do? You buy this dip, because this dip was not gonna last forever, because we went from 125 all the way down to almost $65 a share. That is a 50% drop, people. That is something that you cannot buy, and that most of the time you won't see in a lifetime, to be able to know that a stock is going to drop 50%, all in all, to turn around and jump right back up to the next 50%. So there's people that have made it, lost it, and then even made it right back. Even if you held, if you bought up here whenever the hype was just that, hype, then you still, if you held out through all the storm, are still making a good profit. Because now that we have broken our resistance line and we're up here at $114 a share at the end of the closing for today, then we ended up breaking all odds and are continuing to break the full record on what Palantir is trying to do. So now, everybody was thinking at the beginning of the day that Palantir was going to start drawing back after having such a good day, because we ended up having a really big candle right here for today, where we ended up coming all the way back down to $108 a share from coming off the high of right at $115 to $116 a share. So, but all of this is still due to being able to have all these partnerships and contracts that Palantir is still continuously, almost day in and day out, like I've been saying in all of my Palantir videos, that they continue to stay relevant with the U.S. government and will become the next big company for the U.S. government, just like they have North Grumman, and then they also have Lockheed Martin and Raytheon. But currently, now Palantir is being driven up also for their new Titan program that they have specifically started up with Northrop Grumman on the U.S. Army's Titan system, which stands for their Tactical Intelligence Targeting Access Node, which is an evolution from the traditional software. So what that is they're going to use Palantir's AI with advanced defense hardware, which is going to be a light armored truck, to be able to show, in conjunction with Google Cloud's public sector, to be able to completely bring forth a front-hand new age targeting technology to the battlefield in active combat situations. Something that can be manned and also completely unmanned. So with that being something to look at, that's going to be something that definitely won't be left in the shade, because they are pushing all of this out so far that anybody and everybody can see. So I hope all of you that have been following along have been looking through all of the riffraff and all of the uncertainty, and have looked at how low Palantir went and knew just when the breakout was going to come. Because I tell you what, it finally did, and here it is. It all took with just a little bit of good news, and we had our breakthrough, and then we even broke through our price target of what they said that Palantir was going to be able to do. So we don't even have an overhyped system right now. Everybody's sitting there trying to say, oh, it's going to pull back. There's no way it's going to pull back. Look at these 4 candles right here. You started out with just good news from the government at $97 a share. And we went from 97 to 114 in 4 days. And we didn't even land any major contracts during these 4 days. We've had these contracts already listed. The news has been there for over 7 days. And then all they did was say, oh, China might be backing off a little bit. Boom, we have our first good day. And then just from one good day, then the stock price decides that it's going to go right back to, where is it? Right back where it used to be. So it's not going to be long, and we're going to see this right here, where we're going to be right back into the 120s, because we're going to sit here and take this small dip that we're looking at right here, where we had a short bearish pattern. We ended up with a little bit of this resistance right here between B and D right here at your 97, about 97.50. Once we ended up taking this resistance, and we kept testing it non-stop. Once we hit that 97, then we kept testing it time and time again, right here at it, 97, 97, 97, 97. And then finally, boom, once we got that breakthrough, now the sky is the limit. So where does this leave us now? Now we just get to sit back, rake in the green bullish profits, and be able to continue watching Palantir Technology flourish from here on out. So I hope y'all liked the video. If you did, leave a like. If you have a specific stock that you're into and that you are interested in, drop it down in the comments, because I'd love to be able to cover some more stocks that whatever y'all are looking at and watching as well. So, and this is the Stock Warden riding off. See y'all come back now, you hear?